Hello, folks. How are you? This is Truth Speaker with some more tragic news of violence and murder in Chicago. It started, in Chicago. I'll put it this way: family members and supporters of two people shot to death by Chicago police blamed the bad leadership and a police culture of shoot first and ask questions later for the death of 55-year-old Betty Jones and 19-year-old Quantonio Legria. Police said Jones Miss Jones was accidentally struck and killed after police responded to a domestic disturbance call, called early Saturday morning. When they arrived, police were confronted by a combative subject resulting he was holding an aluminum bat, resulting in the discharge of the officer's gun, a firearm, which fatally wounded two individuals, Chicago Police Department said in a statement. The police, the Chicago police, extends its condolences to the victim family. LaGria's mother, Janet Coxey, stood before a gaggle of reporters Sunday afternoon, along with about a dozen family members and supporters. Many wore T-shirts reading "Rhyme, what Rahm Emanuel have failed us," and they demand that he leaves, resign from office. This needs to stop, Miss Cockney said. This type of murder of coming into African American and Hispanic neighborhoods and shoot first and asking questions later, which this has not been the first time. Now, I am 100% fully behind people who have been murdered tragically, innocently, by screwball murderous police uh, uh, with these stereotyped views of African Americans and Hispanics. Now I'm not for people robbing and stealing and getting shot down and going all over the place, burning down their own neighborhoods, talking about support. No, I'm not for that. But people who are innocent, like this woman was innocent, and this is not the first time this happened. See, we have a money system that's behind the total separation of Americans. It's the white man, it's the black man, no, it's the white cracker, no, it's the old nigger, no, it's the old spit. You have a bunch of stupid idiots. Let me tell you, look, let me put this. I hate a racist because the Bible said that God took one blood and made all nations of men to dwell upon the entire face of the earth. You got a problem with the person's race or ethnicity? Tell it to God. You have to understand, America is run by, I'm getting off the subject right now. Most politicians are full of crap as a constipated elephant. America and the powers that be love this. You have to understand, America is run by a central bank. Do you understand that? America is turned into an allegory. It costs money for you to flush your toilet stool at night. Nobody's trying to help black America. Nobody's trying to help the Hispanic. They're importing them back. And you do have some good. And the same thing, let me tell you. Middle class white America is being wiped out as well. Hell, they're locking up white women and white folks like crazy. Do you understand this? America is turned into an allegory. It's a business run by the elite while the middle class is being wiped out. No, we don't want to make that. And everybody thinks blame the white man. No, you're being wiped out too. This is why it's important to be careful who you're voting for. Clowns and idiots, screwballs and, well, forgive me. But anyway, Cockney said this needs to stop. No mother should have to bury her child, especially under these circumstances. The police are supposed to serve and protect. They're not. Unfortunately, you have a lot of racism in these police departments across America. But what somebody else has done, and you have big business around, this is why America is basically in turmoil. One faction of America is totally against another factor, and you have somebody that's sponsoring and paying for these outbursts in these protest. Somebody's paid for it. And I can't say all of them are bad. A lot of them are good. When you fight for justice and equality, what we should be doing is stop spending our money with all these clowns that are not doing anything in our communities. And that's not just black America. But black America, you're being affected more. Your unemployment rate is 50% in some communities. Stop it. You have 1,000 think tanks in America, and what they have said is that the next catastrophe, man-made or natural, half of all that black people will be. This has to stop. Your money's supposed to bounce in your communities 8 times before it leaves. I think the Jews and the Arabs, I think their money bounced 18 times. The Hispanics, their money bounced 7 times. African Americans, 7 hours. Stop spending your money with people that are doing nothing in your community. All you're doing is just wiping each other out. The media is not even covering the fact that you know how many African American children just disappear, yet the atrocities are covered by other news networks. Chests cut open. Well, God forgive me. I'm not going to go there now. Let me stop. One of the greatest actors of all times, Kirk Douglas, says somebody need to apologize to these people, but nobody cares. And if you're one of the screwballs, no. If you're one of the people that think everybody's better off not being where they own come from, just that you can go in and take over other people's property, you are insane as hell. You cannot do that to them. You can't go over there and wipe out a people just because there's oil. But now if you're fighting for justice, now the World Trade Center was knocked down. Now you have other theories going on. Do you understand this? But that's for the subject of another video. And it's tragic. What they're saying, it's the police department has a badge to kill. And they say, when is Rahm Emanuel, when is the mayor going to step up and take charge? When are we going to get some help and justice? This is what they're crying in Chicago. Jaheim Cole, who described himself as a spokesman for the organization My Block, My Hood, My City, said he is Jones' nephew. What happened should matter to everyone, which it should. Everyone was celebrating Christmas like any other family should, never mind the ethnic background. She shouldn't have been shot down. That's a fact. Somebody should pay for that. That was an innocent woman. That wasn't a gang-banging thug. Now that's what teed me off. I'm going to tell you, God is not pleased. And let me tell you folks, let me tell you something, African Americans. Leave Hillary Clinton and these screwballs, leave Hillary Clinton alone. Don't you know that they've done more, her husband, and she stood in 100% support, did more damage to America and locked up more blacks and Hispanics than Ronald Reagan ever thought about doing. They passed a law that started a war on drugs. He didn't create more jobs for African American, Hispanic, or well, I'll put it this way. The law that even his own cabinet, even he got on national TV or international and apologized. But hell, it's too late. I'm sorry, I caused a lot of African American and Hispanics in the middle class to be locked up, especially black Americans. I apologize. Why? Because his wife's running? He the one started the gentrification of Harlem. Instead of helping, he's one of the main reasons at fault for that. He signed the NAFTA trade agreement, which caused thousands and thousands of manufacturing jobs to be overseas, which employed millions of people. He's responsible for that, and Hillary stood 100% in accord. Come on, black people, don't be voting for them no more. No, vote for who you want to, but you learn the facts. And I'm going to vote for them, and look what they did, the first black president. No, he wasn't. And stop following these self-appointed civil rights leaders. God bless you folks and pray. and have a happy New Year. Lord, and keep America in prayer. We need it.